Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa, and on this channel I create budgeting content, planning content, and side hustle content. If any of that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner and give this video a thumbs up. We are setting up the second half of June's budget, and basically just on my journey to paying off over basically $200,000 in student loan debt. I will link the video up here with the June setup video for the full calendar that we did, and then also this video as well, which is just setting up this budget. Out of black ink, I actually have refills for my pens. I just need to go pick them up from my office building, so excuse the blue. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. But honestly, after I closed out this video, I kind of like the different contrast because it keeps things a little bit cleaner. Maybe we'll continue with that going forward, but the dates we're setting up is 6/15 through 6/30. And of course, we start with our W-2 paycheck, which was $1,813. And then we have side hustles, which I had missed some trivia nights in the beginning of June because of a wedding, and because I was sick, so it only ended up being $120. And then I do have some payback that I'm receiving, which should be in the form of 102. And then savings, I did determine that I'm going to be bringing $152, or excuse me, not 100, $352 over from savings for some fun and entertainment, some concerts that I got, for Father's Day, for some pets, and a little bit for some travel and vacay. So grabbing my calculator, if we add that all up here, we have 1813 plus 120 plus 102 plus 352 gives us $2,387. Going down to fixed expenses here, we of course have rent and utilities. So always do on the first, I put this in a separate savings account, and then I pay my rent and utilities from that account. So that's $400 for rent and $50 for utilities. And then we have Spotify, which is the music app, due on the, sorry, this is actually supposed to be the 15th. This is due on the 16th, and that is $10. And then we have Peacock, which is a streaming service, and that is due, I have to go back to the calendar here. It's due on the 21st, and that is $5. And then we have LA Fitness, which is due on the 24th, and that is $50. And then we have my student loan, also due on the 15th. I save $125 every paycheck for that one. This is student loan number 2 at this point. And then we've got some other variable dates. Well, we do have the boxing gym, so actually let's not forget that. Boxing gym is due on the 26th, and this is a huge amount. It's actually $186. I do go multiple times a week. I absolutely love it. When student loans are coming back due, I'm going to have to figure out if I can really afford to pay for the boxing gym, or if I have to either reduce my membership, because right now I have unlimited, or just cancel it all together. But we're playing around with that, and hopefully it'll still work out that I can afford it. And then we've got Acorns, so investing, and then Merrill Lynch. So Acorns, we have 40, and then Merrill, we will have 80. And then therapy, these are all things that don't occur on the same day every month, but therapy is $50 because I do actually have, I think, 2 Thursdays, 1 and 2. And then Wednesdays is when the Acorns come out, so that's why it's only 40 and then 80 for Merrill. So I believe that's everything. So let's calculate fixed expenses. We've got 400 plus 50 plus 10 plus 5 plus 50 plus 125 plus 186 plus 40 plus 80 plus 50 gives us $996. So taking the total that we had of inflow, 2,387 minus 996 gives us $1,391. So for variable expenses, we've got grocery, if I spelled that right, we're budgeting $75 for. And I will be out of town for some of this, so that's why it's less than normal. Eating out, I tend to always eat out close to vacation time, so we're gonna do $125. And then we have gas and car, which will be $50. Then we have investments of about $30. This is just additional in addition to Acorns. Fun and entertainment, where some of the savings is coming in, we're gonna do $250. And then we've got holiday for Father's Day, $50. And then what else do we have? Self-care, we're also doing $50. As you can see, I haven't gotten my nails done in a very long time. So self-care, and then we have miscellaneous, which will be about $50. And then travel vacay, I'm really just doing this for like Ubers and Lyfts because they do get a little bit expensive to and from the airport, especially both ways, like your departing airport and then your arrival airport too, especially because I don't have anyone picking me up. And then pets is $135. So calculating this, we've got 75 plus 125 plus 50 plus 30 plus 250 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 100 plus 135 gives us $915. And then if we take the $1391, which is what we started with going into variable expenses, minus $915, gives us $476. So $476 up here. Now for the sinking funds, we're going to keep it pretty simple these 2 weeks. We've got car, maintenance, and insurance. I totally forgot that I need to pay for my registration, I believe in July. And then also my car insurance is due in July. So normally my car registration is about $300, and my insurance, I just got my bill that it's going to be like $740, $750. I am shopping around for other car insurance, but because of my like anxiousness, I like to have the best coverage possible in terms of like everything's covered, but I am open to different options for insurance because I just think if you break that down, like $740 divided by 6, because I pay every 6 months, $123 a month for my car, I just feel like is a little absurd. So we'll see. I'm shopping around, but it's not really yielding anything. They're all kind of coming in at the same, especially because unfortunately I've gotten rear-ended twice in the past 2 years, and that has not been very fun. And I think that's what's contributing to this huge amount, even though it was not my fault, but it's still costing the company money, which is so annoying. And it's because every time I've gotten hit by someone, they also had State Farm, and that's what I have right now. So anyhow, future fun is going to get 65. And then 2024 vacay is still going to get the usual $35. So if we add that up, 50 plus 65 plus 35 gives us 150. Remember, all side hustles goes towards sinking funds right now, and it will continue to be that way. So 476 minus 150 gives us 326. And then we have my Alaska Airlines credit card. So moving down to debt here. And then we have the Discover credit card. So Alaska's going to get 100 and Discover is going to get 256, which will give us, oh, excuse me, not 256. Did I write something down wrong? No, I did it right. This is supposed to be 226, so 326, and then 0, 0, 0, and 0. Okay, hopefully I did that correctly here. Somehow I just messed up my numbers. But that is the budget that I've set up for the second half of June, so the 15th through the 30th. I've actually decided, and we'll talk a little bit more about this in the future July setup video, but with my student loans coming back due, I really need to start cutting things from my budget and increasing the amount I put towards student loans every 2 weeks. So as we go through, I'm going to start eliminating some of the expenses. For example, like this Merrill will likely be the first to go, and then I will put the $80 towards the student loan, so bringing that up to $205 every month or every 2 weeks. So that would be $405. Prior to the pandemic, my larger student loan that is in my mother's name, because it's the Parent Plus loan, was about $1,100 payment. So somewhere in my budget, I have to find $1,100. I've saved enough to pay off the student loan in my name. So technically on paper, like if I were to try to go get a mortgage, I have $0 in debt, just whatever credit card balance I pay, but I pay that off every month. So I am technically debt free, but I owe my mother a lot of money. I believe it's at 186 grand right now. So 205 times 2 every month would bring us to 410, but minus 1,100. So I still have to find like 690 in my budget. Another thing I could cut is the acorns here. Obviously the boxing gym could get cut as well. I could cut Spotify and Peacock. I can't really cut Spotify because I use it for my trivia. And then Peacock, I could cut it, but it's like I pay $5 a month, $60 a year. It's not really a huge impact on my budget. So the other option is I need to find, more income, more side hustles. So then I can move some of the sinking funds or the things that I had from side hustles away from sinking funds and towards my student loan. So that's just something I'm having to start to think about, because I don't want it to have a dramatic kind of like issue with my budget. And I don't know if it's still going to be $1,100. It may be more, it may be less. I just don't know. So stay tuned for that. That's something that I'm consciously thinking about. How am I going to increase my student loan payments? Obviously, there's stuff I can cut down here with variable expenses. It's just how do I, continue to live my life and not be suffocated by student loan payments. So that's really where I'm at right now. I hope that all makes sense to you. But we'll continue to talk about it more as the months go on. But thank you all for watching this video. I hope it was educational. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one real soon. Bye.